The first thing is you might need to prepare and psych yourself up a little bit to give that feedback. I recommend writing it down and writing it down in a way that is factual, that enables you to express why you're giving this feedback, that it's because you care about this person, you know they care about the quality of their work, and so it's simply something that you wanted to point out that's going to help them grow. The next thing is make sure that it's a good time for them to receive feedback. Don't blindside someone, don't catch them off guard, don't grab them in the hallway and just say, hey, I want to let you know something you could have done better in that presentation. That might work for some people, but a lot of people need to be told in advance, hey, I have some feedback to share, or hey, do you have 15 minutes when we can sit down together? Is this a good time? So make sure that you have their buy-in, make sure that you're in the right setting to give that meaningful feedback and have a conversation. And then word choice is so important. So again, setting a little context. Hey, I'm sharing this because I know you've been working on your presentation skills. I saw you in that presentation last week. I just wanted to share some thoughts with you about how it went. Is that okay? Right? So kind of seek that permission, let them know why you're sharing the feedback and why now. The next thing is to avoid any value-laden terms. This is terms that imply judgment or criticism, like your work is always late, or that was really messy, or you looked really scared and I felt like you were holding your breath during that presentation. It was really ineffective. What's going to happen when you say those things is that a person will naturally become very defensive. They'll shut down and they're just not going to be able to hear you. So that is why feedback given in that way really is not effective at all. What you want to do is state facts, share observations about behaviors. Hey, when you gave that presentation, what I noticed was that your posture wasn't as strong and confident as what I'm used to seeing. I noticed that your voice was a little soft, and it might have been hard for people in the back of the room to hear. Or I know that you're such a deep subject matter expert on the topic you were presenting on, and yet I noticed that sometimes you paused or hesitated even when I knew that you were familiar with that information. So we're being kind, we're being specific, and we're being factual. And then give them a chance to react and share how they felt. Oh, you're right, I wasn't as well prepared as I might have been, or I was really nervous because my boss's boss was in the room. And then what you can do is work together to brainstorm a solution. Okay, well, I know this is really important to you. How might I be able to help you prepare next time? Or how do you think you can manage your nerves even when you know there are people in the room whose opinion really, really matters to you? So again, make that commitment to providing feedback, prepare in advance. Even though you don't want to hurt a person's feelings, try to remember that motto of clear is kind, and know that you're giving feedback from a good place. You're trying to help somebody develop and grow as a professional. Check in with them to make sure that you're catching them at a good time, and then offer to be a part of the solution. These are all things that are going to hopefully help you give feedback more often and give better feedback, and likely will lead to others asking for your feedback because they know that you're able to give it in a kind, clear, and concise way.